started then with autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go!
No! It didn't fuck. Oh no! I didn't plug it back in! I didn't plug it.
So, after a whole year of hard work, we are finally here in Dallas, Texas for the 2022 Vex Robotics World Championships. Right now, we're getting all settled in into our booth and just getting the robot all ready in for inspection. Once we get that done, we're gonna try to get our skills runs in for tonight. So it's pretty basic for tonight. We're gonna get inspected, we're gonna do our skills runs. But then after all of that tonight, we're going to be doing the opening ceremonies, including the Parade of Nations and several other things that I'm just really excited for. So yeah, I'm just really excited to get this tournament underway. So yeah, it's gonna be really, really fun.
I think it's needless to say, but I'm kind of excited to be here. And so yeah, right now I'm just trying to get somehow a screw fell out, so I'm trying to fix that. Then I'm gonna get the robot all ready for inspection. Then we get it inspected, and then we're gonna go in and try to do our skills. I don't exactly have the highest expectations for skills, but we're gonna try it anyway and just see how high of a score we can get. We're heading out for skills. We're gonna be trying an older-ish program, so I have no idea how it's gonna go. And yeah, let's just see how well it turns out.
3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we just finished skills. We ran an older program than we ran at state, and unfortunately the exact same thing happened here as it did at state. It got caught on the platform. So we didn't get any points because I think it only ran for like 5 seconds. But after that we ran one of the programs we were working on, but is very inconsistent. And it drove backwards at some point. I think that might be because I set it up wrong, but regardless, we still got 52 points, and that's a score, right? So at least it's better than 0.
So we just finished all of our skills runs. Skills has been officially closed, but right now we're gonna try to get all ready for the Parade of Nations. The Colombian middle school team could not make it, so we'll be representing them in the Parade of Nations. See, we got our little Colombian shirt, but yeah, so it's gonna be really fun. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to get some video down there. It's just gonna be a blast. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Created to recover the ecosystem after oil spills.
So that was it for today. We obviously had a lot of fun during doing the Parade of Nations. That was just a lot of fun. But so yeah, we got only 2 skills runs in for programming. We're gonna try to get a driver run in tomorrow and maybe fill in that last programming run. But yeah, tonight was skills and inspection. Tomorrow will be the qualifying matches, so that should be a lot of fun. So yeah, we're packing up right now, heading up to our hotel. But yeah, we're really excited for tomorrow and just ready to get started in the matches, because that's my favorite part.
So we just arrived for day 2 of the World Championships, and yeah, I'm really excited just obviously to be here, because now we get to go and do some matches and we get to actually like compete, which will be fun. We're gonna have a practice match in a couple minutes. I think, was it 30 minutes? Yeah, I think so. it doesn't matter. But we're gonna have our practice match, and then after that we're gonna go full on and do our qualification matches. I'm just really excited to see how well it turns out, and just see how good the competition is here, because it's the biggest competition in the world, so it's gonna be fun.
So just like Chase said, today will be for the qualifying matches. No, not all of them, just 7 of the 10 we'll be doing before Alliance selection. So it should be a little bit more exciting than yesterday. We can get some more just exciting action going on today. So we're just the robots did well in skills. We didn't perform well in skills, but the robots working really well in terms of rings and everything. So we're just really excited for this. Hopefully we can get up a good rank. So yeah, we can have a good shot at Alliance selection. See if we have any.
Okay, well, I'll start ripping this thing off.
Alright.
Yeah, so we just found out our wire kind of cut in half. I'm not sure how it happened, but I don't think that wire's going to work anymore. But yeah, so we need to get this this encoder off, so it's not going to work, and I'm pretty sure we're going to use it, so we need to get this thing off so you can put a new one on. And yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. Naturally, I think I'm having trouble with it though.
Three, two, one, go!
I didn't put it back in.
Alright, well guys, we can't.
I didn't put it. No.
Hold it back, fine. Just go knock the toner.
And the blue line at the autonomous bonus. Let's get started with driver control in 3, 2, 1, go!
Unplug the pneumatics. I can't.
So we just finished our first match. This one went really, really well. They had to run Auton twice because the first time I didn't work right. But when Chase refilled our pneumatics for the second running of the match, he forgot to plug the pneumatics back in, so we had to play the match without our front clamp. So we still did fine though. We filled up the Alliance goal with rings, and then we actually used the back clamp to pull the tall goal into our zone. We cornered those two once we filled the Alliance goal up with rings. Our Alliance partner also filled up Alliance goal with rings and drove up, so we got 195 out of that without our front clamp, which is really encouraging going into our next match. So we're going to try to plug it in for our next match, plug our pneumatics in, and hopefully, have our front clamp.
All right, let's get started with qualification 23 autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go! The Blue Alliance with one yellow mobile goal loaded up and a couple rings on one of those blue mobile goals. And it looks like they're one of those teams coming so close, dragging the yellow mobile goal over towards their side of the field. Boy, is that close.
So we just finished our second match. This one went really smoothly. We won Auton. Our opponents grabbed a neutral goal, and we grabbed a neutral goal. We filled the one goal up with rings. Our Alliance partner also filled the goal with a few rings. Then we drove up. There wasn't much to it than that. We just, it was pretty simple. We filled the goal up with rings, parked. Our Alliance partner, they had 2 goals in our zone, so it was a 180 something, but yeah, it was really good. We've been doing very well so far. Hopefully we can keep it up throughout the rest of today.
Let's get started with Auton in 3, 2, 1, go! 457D, 15979K, both driving towards the center.
So we just finished our third match. This one also went really, really well. In the beginning, neither us or our opponent grabbed the neutral. We kind of clashed, but didn't grab it. So at the beginning of driver, we snatched that one really fast and started to fill the goal up with rings. Once we did that, our Alliance partner parked with 3 goals, 2 that counted for us, and 1 that was our opponent's Alliance goal. So they parked, and then we had the 2 goals in our zone with rings. So we got a really good score there. Hopefully we can keep it up in our next few matches and just, keep it up.
Let's get started with autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go! Red Alliance grabbing 2 of those neutral mobile goals from the center, and 315B chopping a bunch of rings on top of that red mobile goals branch. Awesome job.
So we just finished our 4th match. This match was really, really good. We got the highest score we've ever gotten. Us and our alliance partner, we grabbed our goal. And Auton, they filled theirs up with quite a few rings, which is really cool. After that, they parked with 2. We filled ours up with rings. They filled theirs up with rings. So yeah, they parked with 2. Us and our opponents, we kind of struggled for that neutral we had in the corner for a little bit, but ultimately it still ended up in our zone. So yeah, we did good in this match. We've just been doing really good so far. I just hope we can keep it up and just not lose this rhythm that we've got in.
Excellent. Let's get this match started in 3, 2, 1. Auton! Wow, a huge slam by 10-10-2U. Sirius from Burlington, Massachusetts. They went straight after Annihilation.
So we just finished our 5th match. This one went pretty well. In Auton, our alliance partner grabbed a yellow neutral goal, and we got pulled over. So in driver, we had to wait a little bit until we got pushed back over. But then once we got pushed back over, we picked up a red alliance goal. We filled up with some rings, and then it took Chase a little bit, but he was able to rewrite the tall neutral goal, so we were able to grab onto it. And now this is where the frustrating part comes in. Our alliance partners, they parked with 2 goals, and then we were sent in our zone with another 2 goals. So we were in a pretty good spot. Our opponents were having trouble parking, but we ended up trying to stack a 3rd alliance goal to one with rings, and we ended up tipping the platform over, which fortunately we had more goals and more rings than our opponents. We were still able to win because they didn't get a balance either. But we really need to work on our communication just so that doesn't happen again. So luckily we were still able to win, so it's a free learning opportunity. But yeah, hopefully we can figure out our communication for match 6.
Let's get started with Auton then in 3, 2, 1, go. Racing towards the center of the field. 92-305A grabbing the neutral mobile goal, keeping it out of the hands of Annihilation.
So we just finished our 6th match. This one also went really, really well. Unfortunately, we missed Auton again. Our opponents were able to grab 1 neutral goal, and the other 2 neutral goals were left unclaimed. So at the beginning of driver, our alliance partners picked up the unclaimed neutral goals and loaded them up. And then we grabbed our alliance goal and filled up with some rings. And basically once we did that, we waited for our opponents to drop off their neutral goal, which eventually they did. And we went in and stole it from them, which was pretty cool. By that time, our alliance partners, they parked with those 2 neutral goals. We had our neutral goal and then our alliance goal, so gave us a pretty good score. Right now we're 6-0, so we're doing really, really well. We're going to try to keep up what we're doing. We're just sticking to the basics and just doing really well, so yeah, hopefully we can keep it up.
Let's get started then with Auton in 3, 2, 1, go. 604C winning the battle against 1599K in the center. And the Red Alliance looks like they could have all 3 neutral mobile goals, one of them rolling all the way back over towards the blue side though.
So there went our 7th match. Unfortunately, it didn't go as well as we would have hoped it to go. Both of our opponents nailed their Auton, so they had the 2 neutral goals, which in driver only left us with the tall neutral goal, which fortunately our alliance partners were able to tip over, which we grabbed it. We also grabbed our alliance goal. We filled that up with rings, and then we switched with our alliance partner, and we filled the second one up with rings. And our opponents basically did the same thing as well, which is pretty funny. But then we tried to park, and for some reason, maybe our motors were too hot. We weren't able to make it up the platform. Alliance partners, they tried to push us up. It's just there wasn't enough time. But yeah, we did well. The rings worked well. Our Auton worked well. We were able to pull the goal back. So we did really well on it. Just didn't go our way. So that was our last match for the day. So hopefully we can, I don't know, just not let it get to us and do well tomorrow. So overall, we felt that our first 2 days of the Worlds competition went really, really well. In day 1, we put up a really solid skills score and met a bunch of people from all over the world. Just had a blast. So that was really, really fun. And then in day 2, we got to get into some of the matches. The robot performed really, really well. The ring scores were working well, and just the Auton was performing as well as we would have hoped it to work. So then we finished the day with a 6-1 record, which really helped us get momentum into the third day, which it just really gave us a boost because we did really, really well in the matches. And
Yeah, I was very pleased with the skills, but honestly, I feel like we could have done better. Like with our programming, at home we were consistently getting like 145 to like 155, and I was really hopeful to get, I don't know, like a 400-ish, and that'd be probably our highest skill score we've ever had. And yeah, it was kind of disappointing because we only got a 60, but that's still yeah, I think it's a 60, I can't remember, but 50, whatever. But it's still, it was a little bit disappointing, but it was still really well. And I'm also really happy with the driver skills. We got a 280, and hey, we have been getting like, I don't know, 290 at one point, but at least it's not my fault, it's all his fault. But yeah, he runs the ring score and he messed up the ring score. But yeah, I'm very happy with how we ranked. We ranked very, very high, I think top 50-ish. And yeah, I was just really pleased with how we did.
so yeah, we really had a lot of fun meeting people from all over the world, put up a good skill score, did well in the matches. So the robot took care of everything performance-wise, and we just left us have a lot of fun. Now I can't spoil anything, but day 3 was really, really exciting. So it was just really, really fun. But yeah, we did really, really well, and everything we could have hoped to do. Day 3 was so exciting.